Hello everybody, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan2x10 on Xbox Live, and welcome to another WWE Predictions, and this time it is for WWE Super Showdown. Yes, and it's actually tomorrow, this Friday, is actually gonna be Super Showdown, which is why I'm making these very quick predictions today, just before I go to work, of course. So I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible this time. So it is WWE Super Showdown. It is taking place in Saudi Arabia, which unfortunately there ain't going to be no women's matches because for some reason, because of their beliefs and stuff like that. They don't allow WWE to bring their women over. So it's all men over in Saudi Arabia Super Showdown. And this isn't the first Super Showdown we've had. We've had one in Australia take place, where we crowned the first ever, where we had the Iconics win in their hometown, and also the Cruiserweight Championship was on the line, and Buddy Murphy won it. So yeah, so maybe we'll have someone from Saudi Arabia win at Super Showdown in like a matchup that we don't know about. But we're gonna go on to predict these matches that we do know about, and we're gonna start off with the Revival versus the Usos. Now, before I go on to the who do I think and who do I want scenario, let me tell you how it works. Who I think is basically who WWE have booked to win, and who I want is my own personal opinion. Now that's out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and say I think the Revival are gonna win, but I want the Usos to win this matchup because this rivalry's been going on for quite some time, with the Shane McMahon facing Roman Reigns later on in the night. And it's just been a bit of a rivalry, and also that the Revival are now under the wings of Shane McMahon himself. This is going to be a very interesting rivalry to carry on after Super Showdown. So, considering that they got the best of it's been a bit of both ways. Like the Revival have now finally managed to get a pinfall victory over the Usos, and the Usos have beaten the Revival. I think this may be another win for the Revival, but I want the Usos to beat the Revival here. So, though that being said, very quick and easy predictions here for this one at least. As I said, I think Revival, I want the Usos. And with that being said, we'll go on to the next match. Well, in the next match, there's no doubt about it, you don't have to bet against him. It's gonna be Lars Sullivan. And that's the end of that. I don't need to say who I think and who I want. It's gonna be Lars Sullivan. He will destroy Lindsay Dorado, he would destroy Grand Metalik, and he would destroy Kalisto. He would destroy the Lucha House Party. We won't see them for the next, I don't know, month or so, because there will be nothing left of them at the end of Super Showdown. Heck, they'll probably be still in the middle of some hospital in Saudi Arabia by the end of this night on Friday. They're gonna have to send their bodies back to Mexico because they'll be so battered and bruised. I don't think they would ever want to go back to the US because Lars Sullivan is there. Yeah, one-way fight. No matter, even if it is a 3-on-1 handicap match, we all know that Lars Sullivan is gonna get the win here. So with that being said, we'll go on to the next match because this match is a squash match. 3, 2, 1, action. And speaking of something that should have been a squash match for Braun Strowman, is not going to be an easy walk in the park for Braun Strowman, as he is facing Bobby Lashley. And considering what went down on Monday Night Raw after that arm wrestling contest, I'm pretty sure that maybe Bobby Lashley could actually win this. I mean, he won't, but hey, he's got a chance, considering that he's also taken down Braun Strowman before with the help of Drew McIntyre. I mean, he's teamed up with McIntyre and Corbin before. He's teamed up with Elias and Drew McIntyre before. So he knows he knows the weaknesses that Braun Strowman have. So this contest could be a battle of strength. I mean, they're both strong and athletic. But so I don't know how this one's gonna go down. Will it be a quick match? It's possible, but at the same time, Braun Strowman doesn't do matches that are longer than 2 minutes usually. However, in scenarios where it's a Royal Rumble or something, then yeah, you got the whole thing going down. So to choose between them both, who do I think is going to win? I actually think that it might be Bobby Lashley here, because Braun Strowman has been on a really weird situation as of late when it comes to WWE. I don't know if he's done something wrong, but he hasn't been winning that many matches, except when it's against someone small. When it comes to someone like big and strong, he's not been putting up. Like, he lost to Brock Lesnar about 3 times, so he's roughly the size as Bobby Lashley, maybe even a bit bigger. So he struggles when it comes to someone that's roughly the same size. He cannot beat them. So yeah, I want Braun Strowman, and I think Bobby Lashley. That's my predictions for this match. It's a strange one to say the least, but hey, we're gonna see Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. Lashley versus Strowman. Button heads like 2 giant rams. I tell you that much. Well, like big mountain gorillas, I suppose. Not exactly rams, but they're gonna compare it to some type of animals. It would be big mountain gorillas, I suppose. But seriously, it's gonna be an interesting match, to say the least. With that being said, we're gonna go on to the next match. Now, the next match is, well, Roman Reigns versus Shane O'Mac. Shane McMahon versus Roman Reigns. This, again, I don't know where this one's to go, because you don't know if the Revival and Elias and Drew McIntyre are going to be lurking about somewhere, making it very unfair for Roman Reigns. But Roman Reigns doesn't need anyone anymore, because, well, he doesn't have anyone anymore. Even though he's his best pal, Seth Rollins is his best pal, he's on Raw, but then again the wild card's going to throw that off. And, well, I don't speak of the other guy. The other guy, he went somewhere else. So, looks like Roman's on his own here. Will he be able to beat Shane McMahon, who seems to claim that he'll make Roman Reigns tap out for the very first time? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, actually. To be honest with you, this looks like it could go either way. If Shane McMahon could beat The Miz, then someone that's a former WWE champion and United States champion and Intercontinental champion and Money in the Bank winner, then I'm pretty sure Shane McMahon could beat a former Royal Rumble winner, a former WWE champion, a former tag team champion, and former Intercontinental and United States champion. I think he's been a United States champion. Yeah, he has. So yeah, if he can beat The Miz, then I think he could beat Roman. So that's my predictions right there. Is that I think he'll be Shane McMahon because of the fact that he's got so many people following him. Main Street Posse number 2 of like Rome. You got Elias, you got the Revival and Dash and Dawson. That's the Revival. You got Drew McIntyre who will come into play somehow. So yes, well, I've just got the strangest feeling that Shane McMahon is gonna win here. I hate to, I've never ever said this, I probably have once or twice, but for as long as I can remember, I actually want Roman to win here. I barely say, when it comes to matches with Roman Reigns in it, I barely say that I want Roman Reigns to win this. So yes, there you have it, folks. Well, the first time ever for me to say I want Roman Reigns, but I think it'll be Shane McMahon. The only time can tell in this match, but it also depends on how long of a time this match will be. Will it be Superman Punch Spear, then that's it? Or will it be Superman Punch Miss, then Spear Miss, then carry on kick out and Shane punches and, you know, trying to hold, making it tap out? I don't know. It could go either way. But yeah, that's my predictions for this matchup. Once again, I'll go through it again. It's Shane McMahon, I think Shane, and I want Roman Reigns. But with that being said, we'll go on to the next match. And well, here's a match that's had no build whatsoever, apart from that one segment of SmackDown Live last week. Well, this past week, where Apollo Crews was meant to face Andrade. He got attacked before the match was finished. Again, and he was going to face Andrade, and Andrade attacked him, hit him with the double single hooked DDT. Then Finn Balor comes out to the rescue in a sense, and starts to beat up Andrade, but Andrade gets the beating on him because Zelina Vega's there. He then gives him a double hook DDT, and then that's it. The segment's over. So we haven't really seen that. I mean, we've had, Andrade talk about Finn Balor, and I think it's because Finn Balor's been touring Europe and stuff, so they haven't had a chance to do anything with Finn Balor to, get beaten down so much that he has to summon the demon. So we haven't had that many promos for him to say, hey, you've gotten the best of me, but you haven't gotten the best of the demon. So yeah, it's going to be maybe Saudi Arabia is going to be seeing the demon for the first time, and it's just for that reason. And because it is the demon Finn Balor, there's no going of who I think and who I want. Finn Balor's going to retain the title here. You can't put him up against Andrade, who's a very skilled wrestler, and lose when it's the demon Finn Balor. If it was regular Finn Balor, then regular Finn Balor might actually lose. But it's the demon Finn Balor. Demon Finn Balor's going to win regardless. So, like the last Sullivan match, I'm going to say there's no need for the whole I think I watched this in Irish, because it's going to be Finn Balor retaining his Intercontinental Championship against Andrade. So, and I think this rivalry is going to go nowhere, because if anything, it should start with the regular Finn Balor, then going to become the demon Finn Balor. So yeah, he's the Intercontinental Champion, and he's defending the championship. And you know what? If you remember correctly, I think the demon Finn Balor was the one that won the Intercontinental Championship to begin with. So if anything, he should be the one that defends it. So this kind of makes sense in one strange little way. So we're gonna go to the next match. I hope it's not gonna be a quick match, just like this one and the last Sullivan match. So we'll go to the next match, shall we? Well, here we are, folks. The WWE Championship is on the line as Kofi Kingston defends his WWE Championship against Dolph Ziggler. And why on earth do we have a Dolph Ziggler that's standing there smiling? What shouldn't we have a mutual look on his face when he was the one saying, "Oh, it should be me that's WWE Champion. It should be me that's defending my title at Super Showdown. It should be me doing this." So it's like a baby throwing his toys out the his pram, if you ask me. This one's very interesting though, because we hadn't seen freaking Dolph Ziggler in ages, and then suddenly he's thrown into a WWE Championship match instead of earning his shot. I just don't understand that. But then again, it may be not down to WWE, but down to Kofi Kingston being a fighting champion, saying, "Hey, I'll take on all challenges." So there you go. Dolph Ziggler has got his chance to become WWE champion against the fighting champion Kofi Kingston. Who do I think is going to win? Kofi Kingston. Who do I want to win? Kofi Kingston. It's a bit weird, but I don't know, mate. I don't think Dolph Ziggler's ready to win the WWE Championship yet, just because he's overseas in Saudi Arabia, and I don't think that's going to be a pay-per-view that they're going to, have a new champion. I think the only time is if it's a hometown hero. So then when, for example, if they have Super Showdown happening in Ghana, West Africa next time, I think Kofi would win, for example. But as there's no one from Arabia or wherever they are, Jeddah, Arabia, Jeddah, Arabia, we don't really have that much of a hometown win. So I've been there a couple of times now with like Crown Jewel and the Greatest Royal Rumble, and it's not exactly the crowd goes wild. It's more of a case of the crowd goes mild. But yeah, this is going to be a really good match, but because of the fans that are there, it's not going to be as hyped up as we would like it to be. So, you know, there are WWE fans everywhere, but not as hyped up as European fans are, and hyped up as American fans are. You know, just saying. But we'll go on to the next match and see if that will be able to set the crowd alight. Well, to see if the crowd can get excited for this one, I'm pretty sure they won't, because it's Baron Corbin match. And it's for the Universal Championship. Seth Rollins is going to probably beat the shit out of Baron Corbin in this matchup to retain the championship. However, after the beating he took from Brock Lesnar on Monday Night Raw, will this be easy pickings for Baron Corbin? I don't know how Seth Rollins is going to get out of check himself out of the hospital in the US, go all the way to the airport, feeling all banged up and bruised, and have to go through all the turbulence and shit like that, and feel he's going to be weak, very weak. And by the time he comes out to the ring, I'm pretty sure Baron Corbin will probably end up becoming new Universal Champion. And I don't think and even if by some miracle Seth Rollins successfully retains the title, it doesn't matter. Brock doesn't care who the Universal Champion is. He don't care if it's Baron Corbin or Seth Rollins at the end of this match, because he's going to come marching down with Paul Heyman and a referee and cash in the Money in the Bank contract and become the Universal Champion. In the story, folks. So no matter what my predictions are for this matchup, I think it'll be Seth Rollins. And you know what? I actually want Baron Corbin to win, just because of the heat that he'll get for saying, "Hey, I beat Seth Rollins for the championship. I'm the champion now." And also it'd just be much more funnier to see Brock Lesnar beat up Baron Corbin and become the champ. Because that would be like 10 seconds of fame of being champion. It won't turn Brock Lesnar heel because people will hate Brock Lesnar for being the champion anyway. And it won't take anything away from Baron Corbin for being a face because everyone hates Baron Corbin. So everyone hates him because they will cheer him, they'll cheer Brock Lesnar for being for Baron Corbin, and then they will boo him on Monday Night Raw because he's Brock freaking Lesnar. So either way, Brock Lesnar is gonna cash in against one of these two men right here, and it's just gonna be a simple enough walk in the park for Brock Lesnar, and he will be a 3-time Universal Champion. That's practically guaranteed. So with that being said, I'll say it again, I think it will be Rollins, but I want it to be Baron Corbin. And with that being said, we'll go on to the next match. Well, we've only got 2 matches left, and this is the first match, and the 2 matches are legend matches. These are matches where the legends will come out to play. The first legend match of the night, which I can see from here, is Randy Orton versus Triple H. A rivalry renewed for no reason whatsoever. It's just out there, and it's just for the Jeddah, Arabia fans to see, and that's pretty much it. We know what Orton can do to Triple H, and we know what Triple H can do to Orton. They're just going to put on another classic matchup, and you know what? If Triple H can put Batista down at WrestleMania, even though Randy Orton pointed out that he ate Batista on Monday Night Raw this past week, then hell, he can say, well, you know, bring your big balls and come and fight me at Super Showdown. And Triple H is like, well, at least I got some, basically, in a sense. So, with these 2 big, you know, legends of the business going at it, I'd like to say, who do I think is going to win? The Game, the King of Kings, the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H. Who do I want to win? The Apex Predator, the Legend Killer, the Viper, Randy Orton. That's who I want to win that matchup because he is my second favorite wrestler. Although, well, in WWE. I wouldn't say of all time, but because there's so many different wrestlers out there, you know. We work for different promotions now, which I could probably put in front of Randy Orton, but at least in the modern day era and in WWE, my second favorite wrestler, Randy Orton. He's just gonna warm up and get ready to hit that RKO out of nowhere onto Triple H, and that will be the match. 1, 2, 3. But that is my predictions for this match, this classic matchup right here. I think he'll be Triple H, but I want Randy Orton. So with that being said, we'll go on to the main event, which is going to not last that long, but hey, you know, the next match anyway. And well, here we go, folks. We got a match for the making, which I wouldn't have cared where it took place. It's taking place at Super Showdown, and we're going to see this once. I mean, it says it's for the first time ever. Whether it'll be for the last time ever, I don't know. But we are going to get WCW's Bill Goldberg versus WWE's Undertaker. 2 icons, 2 legends of the business. We've been waiting 20 years in the making to see this match go down. And my god, this is going to be such a grueling match. No, it's not. It's over because Goldberg doesn't do long matches. It was horrible to see those long matches happen back when he first came into WWE, but when he did his second run against Brock Lesnar, he had such good quick matches. So will we see a spear and a jackhammer from Goldberg onto the Undertaker? No, we're gonna see a chokeslam, a last ride, and a tombstone onto Bill Goldberg. In that order. That's what's gonna keep, because he'll kick out of the chokeslam, he'll get pissed off and hit the last ride. He'll kick out of the last ride. He'll hit the tombstone. He'll probably kick out the tombstone the first time round. Then he'll hit the second one. He'll probably hit a second tombstone. Then that'll be it. Maybe he might hit 3. I don't know. But they'll kick out of each other's finishes just because, well, that's what will happen. Will Goldberg be able to lift the Undertaker up to do the jackhammer, considering how old and fragile they both are? I think Goldberg is a bit younger than the Undertaker. I don't know at this point, but still, you got two old dudes going at it in a wrestling ring, for God's sake, and they're still in their bloody prime. It's still good to see these two wrestle anyone, let alone each other. So this is going to be a hell of a matchup, and I can't wait to see it, and it's very hard to make a prediction here. And I don't care, now I'm going to say this, I don't care who wins. But if I have to make a prediction, I think it's going to be the Undertaker, but I want Bill Goldberg. There we go. That's my predictions for Super Showdown. That's my predictions for this matchup. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to win a Super Showdown tomorrow. It should come out today on Thursday. I think it will do. I'm going to try and edit it as quick as I can and upload it as quick as I can. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And then I will see you at the reactions and review for Super Showdown tomorrow. And I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree2010 on Xbox Live. And until Super Showdown, bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to watch the previous video, click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the video on the right. Also, feel free to click subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon on the top.